Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Drop.
hello, Governor. Welcome to another episode of the BlerdSpot Podcast. I'm your host, June 88, Crystal Bay, and our homie Kid Phantom. We back with another Memorial Day episode. What's going on, people? What's really going on?
Shit, nothing. About to go eat after this. You feel me?
Okay. I smell you. I see you. What up with you, kid? What got you
Not
good?
eat none of my daddy's good food because he got to work.
Yeah. I know his pocket's gonna be nice.
I'm about to make some. I'm about to make some ribs and probably a whole chicken.
Okay, ribs and chicken. All right.
You know, just
I may do
something
some
light.
I may do some steak and peppers. You know what I'm talking about.
You know, I wanted to
Somebody
say
go.
but a good substantial snack until then is some sunflower seeds. You know,
I mean, I got some. I just bought me a fresh pack of plum cherries.
honestly, I haven't tried those yet, and I heard they're really fire.
I mean,
They are. They fire. I mean, the seeds. You know, like once you, I mean, they got a little, pits and seeds in them, but it's all good though. They are delicious.
I've never tried them. Like I've tried a regular plum and I've tried cherries, but I have not tried the cherry plum cherry, whatever it's called. Because every time I go to the store, they're gone.
Shit, I bet they are. They hot this season.
That and those like cotton candy grapes. Never tried those.
Wait, have anybody had those? I heard. I don't want my grapes and cotton candy mixed like that.
Cotton candy, sweet and go. Let me see the Tootsie Pop.
I don't know, but did anybody see some? I forgot who posted it. It was on Instagram. But somebody said they ran out of jelly, so they put some green grapes on their peanut butter
I
sandwich.
saw that ghetto stuff. That's the most.
I mean, they could have made grapes at home if they would have put them in a pot, simmered them with a little sugar.
You know, people don't know how to cook.
They could have made
And that's
some
simple.
jelly.
And that's simple.
And that's some Yankee. That's some Yankee stuff. Do that? They ain't no Southerns. Not Southern. Southerns.
All right. Because we just like totally not on.
This went to a dark place early. This went crazy early.
This ain't dark. It's still light out. What you mean?
So let's just hop right into it. Deadpool 3 was announced to have started back production despite the writer's strike. What are y'all's expectations on how it'll fit into the MCU?
I think it should be its own separate entity. Still connect different aspects of the MCU, but don't be directly connected. Well, I guess they have to be directly connected to it because in the comics, Deadpool has beef with Thanos.
But
And Galactus.
Well, Thanos, as we know it, is gone. So maybe just beef with Galactus.
And Thanos ain't gone no damn well. He just chilling inside of. He getting stoned right now.
I feel like it's gonna be. I just want to see like how they gonna bring him in. Like I hate all this beating the dead horse. Like we're not gonna bring any Fox X-Men people in, and when you bring them in, you bring them in the Secret Wars. And after that, all the new people coming in. So what was the point? None of it makes, in my opinion, don't make sense to me. So it doesn't, it still doesn't, like I said last episode, it still doesn't give us satisfaction of where our current people been this whole time. You bring in the old, but where the new. So it don't make
Minding their damn business and staying out of trouble. They kids. They feel like if they help, they're gonna get suspended from school by Professor Xavier.
Well,
You heard Professor Xavier the first time. Keep your asses on this campus. Damn, what's going on out there? Y'all safe.
well,
And then he used Storm to bring in. He's like, Storm, tell they ass, black people style. Says she the only black person in the X-Men.
right? Like, what's up with that? Um, I honestly don't know how Deadpool can fit into the current state of the MCU. And mind you, guys, like watching this is pretty much us saying it without having seen Guardians of the Galaxy. I think we're all caught up to the point of Ant-Man.
yeah.
Somebody ain't watch Ant-Man.
Who?
Oh,
Oh, you watched it already, June?
I was the first one in the group to see. I hear y'all up about it. Soon as he did the podcast,
Yeah, I think I was the last one to watch it. So
But who was?
me.
Damn, Gina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna scold you because it didn't take you as long as it's taking June to watch Harry Potter films.
Right, we've been asking June to watch Harry Potter.
I said if we can make a BlerdSpot movie, now I'll watch it. Cause I'm not gonna ever watch it on my own time.
You know, we'll do screen
You know
share.
what? How about you just hop on StreamYard one time with
Yeah.
with some sunflower seeds and y'all watch it together.
You know, shake them up, pop them in your mouth.
We're gonna get flagged on YouTube if we do that. the YouTube channel is gonna get flagged for Harry Potter stuff. If we just got our channel popping and we don't, it's copyright strikes.
All right,
You know that people already don't like me because of Hogwarts Legacy. What more can they do?
Pissed off some people for no reason.
All I did was say, "Lil Nas X, my character looked dope, and I think you would look cool looking like him." Yeah, my character was hella fly.
So how many tweets is that at right now since you posted that a few months ago?
That is, let me go double check because shit happens.
Oh, not my sister giving me natural lighting. Okay, come through, light.
Ooh.
Huh?
But in the meantime,
That is at 7,143 likes, 343 retweets, 51 comments, and it's reached 288,000 people.
Okay.
that's a lot.
And I feel like, but going back to the Deadpool thing, I think it's gonna be one of them things where that's my only gripe since we started this. How you ain't gonna explain? Like you just can't the X-Men thing, that's my only gripe. Everything else is cool, that's my only gripe. I just want to see how they're gonna pull this off. I just have to see how they're gonna pull this off.
I mean, they did a good job introducing Spider-Man to the MCU.
They did.
Somebody who ain't had shit to do with the Civil Wars at all.
No, I get Spider-Man. That was easy. I'm talking about a whole group that was just in the cut. Now, I get, and I'll take it from Deadpool thing, but I'm like, I get like how I said about the whole
Why did you get wrong?
the what's her name? Dr. Strange, the ancient one.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I jokingly said when what if she on the other side of town getting busy and lo and behold when Endgame come out, that's what she was doing.
She was on the other side of town getting busy. I'm
like, all right, cool. Now I would like to hear that, but then they say, "Oh, buddy, in the middle of the earth got all the adamantium in him." So if he got that, then where Wolverine get his joints from? Like I'm like, it's so many questions. Like somebody, but then again, somebody try to recreate the whole blah blah and Danny Handsome happening and comic book stuff. I get it, but still, I'm like, bro, there's so many questions.
Well, spoiler alert.
If you made this far, y'all should already know better.
Spoiler alert. I'm giving y'all a chance. Okay. In the end credit scene for Ant-Man, the other variants of Kang were like the humans trying to fuck up the timeline. So it's possible they'll just use like timeline as the what's the word I want to say? It's kind of like the cop out.
The flashpoint.
Yeah. On timeline, the variants, But how you move Deadpool in? I mean, I don't know because Deadpool comes with X-Men, and it's like, how do you like enter in the X-Men and all that good jazz?
Yep, that's a good
The
question.
best way to put the X-Men in MCU is you have Mystique come in as Caitlyn Jenner. It's the best way you can put X-Men in the film.
Cut your camera off.
I already did. That's why I did it.
Oh, that you was ready.
I was ready. That was a pre-cut off.
And never gonna get those sponsors.
Never.
Speaking of Caitlyn Jenner, that damn commercial was hilarious as hell.
No, don't speak of Caitlyn Jenner. Anyways, on to the next.
Yeah.
June segment, sneaker news.
Man, let me tell you, sneaker news is light this week. It ain't nothing dropping. They got some Nike Vapor Max 2023s dropping FX. They're coming a black and a white version that drops May 30th at 9 o'clock a.m. You got the LeBron Next Generation dropping June 1st, and that's about it. There's nothing. No heat drops this week. No heat drops this week. And those LeBrons are going to go for 160. Those Air Maxes, those Air Max, Nike Vapor Max, whatever you want to call them, go for 210 for them dang Vapor Max.
That's expensive. I still don't see the point. Like kids' shoes used to be $30. Now
It
y'all
ain't even kids' shoes.
$80 for just children's shoes.
Man, fuck all that.
Well,
Take your kids to Walmart and
$70
get them to go.
Can't walk.
Go to Walmart, get your kids the good old $17 pair of kids. Let them run them bitches out for a couple months on the playground with their friends. When they get to like 6th, 7th grade and they don't want to go outside like that, then you start buying them some J's and shit.
What happened? What happened to just the good old light up shoes, the Spider-Man shoes and stuff?
Walmart got them. Walmart got the light up Paw Patrols. If you don't believe me, I got my son a pair.
Not my son a pair.
My son got a pair.
I gotta say,
my daughter had to light up Captain Marvels when they came out. What you mean? And they were blue jeaned.
I feel it.
Okay.
All right. But speaking of, back to the superheroes. Have superhero movies fallen off?
The only superhero I remember falling off of anything was Black Widow.
See what you did there. I see what you did there. Yeah. I ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing to say.
I have nothing to say.
All I'm gonna say is superhero movies. I feel like the superhero genre has just been. I feel like every Marvel been winning and everybody been trying to keep up. Like everybody been trying to keep up because Marvel been knocking people out. Then the pandemic hit. Then Marvel slowed down. Then they trying to pick up. But Phase 4, to me personally, it ain't that bad. It just like ain't nothing sticking. And I've heard Guardians of the Galaxy is the best Phase 4 movie.
We're in Phase 5.
We're in Phase 5 now.
Thank you. Phase 5 movie.
The last movie of Phase 4 was Black Panther 3, Wakanda Forever. They would have just stuck what they did with Woman King. Well, on Black Panther 2, Woman King, it was perfect.
If you saw my face, I was just like,
We ain't even talk about no.
We ain't gonna talk about Black Panther.
We don't even. I don't even address that movie Black Panther.
I'm gonna talk about the Black Panther. That I can be Black Panther. Woman, if you don't put no bass in your voice,
stupid. But
yeah,
go ahead.
This topic comes about because what's her name? Homegirl from Fast and the Furious.
She need to.
She came out. She did an interview on the red carpet for Fast and the Furious 10, mind you, and said that there's too many superhero movies, and they just need to know when to stop.
Fast and the
Hey,
Furious ain't even about race.
no,
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna
man.
tell you why
Hold on,
she
man.
said that. Vin Diesel
They-
getting double paid right now. People don't
Look,
understand.
They
She ain't
not even
getting paid like
racing no
Vin.
more. They in
Because
outer space.
They
You
were
are
Jason,
telling
the
they
me
only
made
people,
like number
the
9.
only people from Fast and Furious movies getting paid is Vin Diesel and Jason Momoa.
dude, they've been
You
doing
got
it for
Aquaman and Groot, and they couldn't even overtake Groot. So Vin Diesel was like, yeah, this money gonna be raking in. Michelle,
You know
shut
how
up.
much
I
money
know we
that
ain't together
man
no more.
makes just to go, I'm Groot.
dude.
Like, that's a lot of
Like,
money.
no offense, but the Fast and the Furious movies haven't been relevant since Paul Walker passed.
That's true.
Now,
They
add
don't
the Rock.
race
I mean, adding the
anymore.
Rock, they did a great job by adding the Rock. But you like Paul Walker passes away, you alienate your biggest box office draw because Tyrese don't know how to stop crying on the internet
What more do you want from me?
to shut the fuck up.
I feel like this. They don't race anymore. How many times I gotta say your movie been around since I was in high
They in
school.
outer space. What more you want?
Dog, look,
These are
you can't
superheroes
say
without
no
a
when your
space,
movie
nigga, because they fighting aliens with superpowers.
don't
What
Vin
are you
Diesel got
doing? You know, I'm just
superpowers
trying
now?
to drive the car on the moon.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing more powerful than the power of family. Okay?
Rush you.
If
Nothing
that was true, Iron Man wouldn't have participated in that last fight in Endgame.
facts.
Because he lived his life a quarter mile at a time.
Shut the hell up.
I live my life.
Nah, Fast and the Furious know they was wrong for trying to convince us Vin Diesel and John Cena were brothers.
You got a half black, half white dude, a full white dude, and a Hispanic chicken. Y'all trying to tell me y'all all related without being adopted? You don't find that suspicious?
Somebody lying.
Nigga,
That's because Vin Diesel out here be white passing. I don't like that. Vin Diesel is half black.
Mark Sinclair be out here.
Yeah. And I always tell people when they're like, no, he's not. I'm like, go look up a picture of him with hair. It looked like mine.
that's why he cut it.
No, he just went bald.
So he says.
So he says, you're right. He could have a head full of hair. But he probably peeped game that he got more movie roles when they thought he was white. So but yeah, I mean,
No, but they mama got some explaining to do.
listen, we don't slut shame in these streets, okay?
Because the sister is still the youngest.
She just got a different daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like me
They
and my
all got different daddies, and they
me and my
daddy ain't even
sister
nigga who they think.
are
The only
42 days
person-
apart, and I'm half white, she half Mexican.
Hey, the only person who when they say that Dominic's dad is the one who took care of all three of them.
Damn.
Yeah, I had a slight stutter. I was on that stupid shit. Vin Diesel's dad in the movie, Dominic's dad, whoever, he been raising them the whole time. Mom's like, yeah, that's yours. He looks just like you, baby.
It's just like me, myself, and Irene.
I love that movie. It's one of my top.
You would,
Jim Carrey movies.
because you could probably relate to Jim Carrey and all his personalities.
Man, look here.
But
Jim
like,
Carrey and James McAvoy got the same amount of personalities.
True. But as far as like falling off, I wouldn't say they've fallen off, but like, I guess the magic ain't there like it was in the first, saga of Marvel. Like, to me, like, I don't know I guess because it just feels like with the multiverse, everything's all over the place. And that might be purposeful because with the multiverse, everything is all over the place, and they're trying to understand it as we are, the audience are trying to understand it at the same time. And like maybe there'll be that one movie that just connects everything together, and then we're like, oh, that's why they did that. That's
You
what I'm
know,
hoping. But
I went too. I feel like I told a buddy of mine. I feel like everybody's so still hung on in game, and we know what. Like I said episodes ago, we didn't know at the start we were going to get to end game. Now we're
Shit,
smart
yes, we
in
did.
telling us what the end is. Now we're like, yo, get us to this end part. We want all this. I feel like they didn't tell us anything. This is what we're gonna be doing for the next 10 years. I don't tell nobody nothing. Don't say no Fantastic Four, no nothing. Just like this is what we going. This is our slate. This is it. No names, just this. I ain't telling you what it's leading to, but you just gonna see it pop up. Like whether it was Kang, Galactus, Doctor Doom, whoever the big bad going into all this, whether it was Kang, don't even let us know that's gonna be the big bad. Just let it build to it. Then when we get there, that's where we at. Then
It's
but
everybody,
kind of hard when people
who's
be
to
leaking shit
say
on the internet.
who's to say Kang is really the big bad? Like, what if it's a bait and switch?
that's true, but that's the point. I'm saying what I'm just
Because
saying.
everybody at one point thought Loki was gonna be the big bad.
Yeah, but I'm just saying as of right now, I'm just going off what we got right now. I'm like, all right, but whoever the big bad is going to be, we just lead up to that. So everybody's blind now. Oh, X-Men gonna be, oh, cool, Galactus, yes, fantastic. Give us that. So now you just crapping on all these movies saying they bad. Which, be honest, Quantum Mania really wasn't that bad. It was a pretty decent movie.
It was a decent movie. I don't know why it took me so long to watch it. I was just having bad ADHD moments, but it was actually a decent movie.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid movie.
It's
I
like
enjoyed it.
I like seeing all the different variants of Kane from different places. Like Cowboy Kane looked kind of dope, and Boxing Kane looked kind of dope too.
I see what you did there.
I mean, he had those variants were like in the end scene credit, like they were there.
That was like a bunch.
They just used his like me and Kid were discussing yesterday. They just used variants like characters from his other films. That's why I'm like, honestly, and I said this, and I might catch flack. I just want Marvel to turn a blind eye because I think he did an amazing job as Kang.
I mean, shoot. I mean, he ain't kidnapped nobody. Ain't hold him at gunpoint.
And
Threatened to rape nobody.
these are all accusations and hearsay with no substantial evidence so far that we know of.
And
But
like I said, before you get in there, like I said, I said it before. And then whatever comes out next month, if he a piece of crap, we gonna come right back on his show and throw his ass on the grill. But if they say he ain't, we gonna keep him moving.
yep. But speaking of
That's them. I'm not gonna say nothing because I feel like even if he is a piece of crap, and don't fault me or blame me for anything, I feel like if everybody can turn a blind eye and be like, I am looking forward to seeing the Flash. I feel like you can still do it.
like
I feel you.
Robert Downey Jr.'s past was atrocious, horrible.
Like, I don't want to speak on that because if it wasn't for the original War Machine, Robert Downey Jr. wouldn't be Iron Man.
No, but I'm just saying though, like his past was horrible. Been to jail, drugs, all kinds of stuff, and he still got a chance. So
if it wasn't for two movies, Robert Downey Jr. would not have got that chance. I think the first movie was Gothica. That was when they first took a chance on him. And then Terrence Howard stuck his neck out for him to get his role as Iron Man in the MCU.
yeah, but moving right along.
What we got next?
We got Funko Pop news, of course. There really wasn't a lot. Like the news this week is kind of like slim. I know Entertainment Earth has an exclusive Loki and King Boomy. If you don't know who Boomy is, it's from Avatar.
Boomy.
AAA Anime has a Captain Levi that's coming out, and Pokemon has a advent calendar they announced. I'm definitely gonna get that. And that's about it, except for they announced the second one to this line.
Okay.
And they're releasing Hufflepuff. I have a feeling they're gonna do Slytherin last because you save the best for last. But yeah, that's it. That's all in the Funko news. It's not much this week.
Right on.
Funko Ween will be, I think, announced this week. So next episode, there will be more news for Funkos.
All right.
And so yeah, so our next topic, which is the head title of this, who are the MCU's hidden Skrulls?
That's a good topic.
The Black Panther.
Honestly, I was thinking that would be like a great way to say.
We've been saying that
Recast T'Challa is like that T'Challa was a Skrull the whole time.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. I brought it up. I brought it way up. But how would we address that? So how would you? Okay, I suggested something goes wrong, autopsy. We got to find a way to get his body back. Get the body back because they got a GPS on the goddamn casket. It's Wakanda. It ain't gonna send nothing up in space. They get it back, open it up, scroll in there. How would you? How are we going about finding out the real Black Panther was a scroll? That Black Panther and that.
Or the Skrulls are in space, so they intercept the coffin because they knew who was in it the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And again, we didn't see this man inside of the ancestral plane.
Mm-hmm.
We got confirmation that Killmonger is dead. They told us T'Challa was dead.
And you could have easily had a stand-in that showed like the back of his head or something.
That would have been disrespect.
No, it wouldn't have.
You know how they say that would have been disrespect.
What's disrespectful is to kill off your main character the same way the actor died. But anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna talk all about that shit. Yeah. We want to talk about disrespectful. Disrespectful is we're gonna listen to you because you fans matter. But we're not gonna listen to you on this because our actors matter more. Recast them like you should have done the main. We respect his family, but we're not gonna recast like his family asked.
Like I said on Twitter, like the only thing that we gonna get off topic, but to the scroll thing. Okay, so T'Challa's a scroll. Then after
Nick
that,
Fury.
how do we go about that once we find out? I mean, if Sword intercepts the thing and they open it and see it's a scroll in there, then where do we go from there? Like, yo, where was the real T'Challa?
You introduced the recast of T'Challa in Secret Wars.
When did Secret Wars come out again?
In like 4 years?
Nah, I ain't trying to wait that
Because
long.
Secret Wars is the fourth one.
Damn. Not you saying 4 years. I was like,
Hey.
not 4 months? No, it's fine.
Oh no.
But who else could be a Skrull? Like,
I'm gonna say this:
3 years. It comes out in 2026.
Okay, my thing is the scroll. We've talked about it offline. I talked about other people. Whoever, my partner, he a big War Machine fan. He like, yo, it's too cliche for Rhodey to be a scroll. I'm like, I know, but he the only person right now. I'm like, my thing is, when this show come out, what's gonna be that one where we get on here on Sunday and talk about, yo, did you see? I didn't even see that coming. I didn't even understand that was a person to be a scroll. Like I need that. Not like, oh, James, I kind of figured that.
who would be like the shocker character for me? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of who's left in the MCU.
While you figure that out, I'm gonna piggyback on what Kid just said. What if I say this is just me. I said it I said it before. What if Mystique was masquerading as a scroll the whole damn time? And you think she a scroll?
We said that like season 1. Like And then I piggybacked off what Kid said, remember, and was like, you could put her in Miss Marvel and go from there.
Yeah, because Nick,
Because you
because
could get Carol Danvers using Rogue.
and they say you have to watch Secret Invasion to understand. Well, I can see it. I can see it.
But like
Secret Wars come
somebody,
out.
go ahead.
Sorry, because I say when I say Secret Wars come out in 2026, Kane comes out the year before that in 2025. Captain Marvel comes out next year on May 3rd. No, it's Captain America. My bad. The Marvels come out this year on the 10th.
I'm trying to see who is left in the MCU. Okay. What if okay, so who would be like the surprise for me? It'd have to be someone like Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay. So when would he have got switched?
I don't know. Maybe the person who I don't know. I don't know when he could have got switched, but I'm just saying like someone big like him, it would have to be someone like him to really cuz I'm like thinking I'm like Yelena, okay, no, she wouldn't surprise me. Um or what if it's Bruce Banner?
Fuck all that. Scroll is Madison with one Y and two N's and not where you think.
Shut up.
Wongers.
Wongers.
You know what though?
A show. I'm still saying that needs to be a show. I would watch it.
It does. You know
Madison
what? You know what? I got to give it to Rhodey because one, he switched out in the beginning, so nobody would think about it. But then again, that would be like that could be another reason for Armor War. Like, yo, he's working with the president and getting all this Stark Tech information, and kind of find out James Rhodes was a scroll the whole goddamn time.
Anybody that has been recasted in the series is a Skrull. Thunderbolt Ross, Skrull. James Rhodey, Skrull. Ant-Man daughter, Skrull. All of them being recasted by somebody else.
What if it was Carol?
You know what? You know what? That would be.
She's always off world. She never show up until the last minute.
You know what though?
She probably got her homegirl killed.
Probably. What were you gonna say, Jim?
I told a buddy of mine, I don't think I said this on here. We all know Monica mom passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that wasn't her mama because she was dusted in between the time her mom passed. So you didn't, I mean, whatever. So maybe that mom, she thought it was her mom, was a Skrull who got sick and yada, yada, yada. Come to find out, she see her mama like, I thought you were, yeah, nah.
What I don't want to happen is I don't want Marvel to just, make all their black characters Skrulls. That's why I keep naming white folks.
I mean, there's only one black.
I said Madison.
I mean, there's only two black people we can see in Skrull, but like I said, Captain Marvel would be a good pick. But then the only reason I don't like Captain Marvel is her suit detects Skrulls. They said it in the first, but she got a thing in the suit that can detect Skrulls. And I got to an argument about that. I said, bro, she was at my partner who was saying who could be a Skrull, like, bro, she was at Tony Stark's funeral. If she got Skrull detected senses, she could detect anybody that was a Skrull. Like, what if she had to be close?
But if she's a Skrull herself, do you think she's gonna out another Skrull?
No, I get that. But I'm just saying without that. I'm just saying if she can detect them, then I'm gonna go back to what you're saying. If she can detect Skrulls, then that just defeats everything. Because it
don't, and I'm gonna tell you why. If she's a Skrull and her suit can detect Skrulls, you don't think she can re-engineer her suit to not or to detect people say, oh, that person's a Skrull, but be lying? Like I feel a switch. Kind of
I'm
like
not arguing that, but I'm just talking about I'm gonna get to that, but like I said, without her being a Skrull, if she got a Skrull detective suit, then if anybody's Skrull, she knows. So how
does it detect us? Is it like Does it a sensor go off, or
I'm
does
not
it
sure because
announce it? Does it just
hey,
tell her telepathically? Like, how does it like? Because if it's filtered through her, then
Maybe it could text Skrulls because it uses her blood.
possibly. I'm not sure how it worked, but they said it in the first movie. So I'm like, all right, cool. But now if she is a Skrull, that'll be like that. That'll be a different lane. Like, yo, okay, she probably did. Like, all right, unless she a super Skrull, unless it's more than one Skrull. I mean, but in the TV show, there's only one. So it looks like a Secret Invasion gonna be multiples of them joints. But I wouldn't see that one. I wouldn't see that one coming. I was not. She's a. Or the people saying the Power Broker is a Skrull.
I was gonna say Spider-Man, but I feel like poor Peter's been through enough.
Yeah, you know that boy gonna have all kind of He got childhood trauma. Spider-Man is the epitome of childhood trauma.
Yep.
He really is. He really is. But
nobody.
Look, he at the point where even his
Iron Man is Skrull.
remember.
I mean,
we never seen a body. The only thing they did was push his heart out, but he ain't needed his heart since Iron Man 2.
Yes, proof Iron Man does have a heart.
Oh, speaking of, I was watching somebody did a clip about that. Joe Rogan said, yo, he was talking to Robert Downey Jr. like, yo, man, I got a way they can bring you back. He's like, yo, shoot. He's like, yo, what if it's something they couldn't figure out? They need a big brain and they figure out how to work your time machine and bring you back. You come out or to come out the shadows on them. I'm like, yo, that sounds like something we said about bringing them back. But that's Joe Rogan. But I highly doubt Joe Rogan watches our stuff. But anyway, I'll give him a pass on that.
I don't doubt it. I'm pretty sure he got people that watch stuff to give him ideas to ask people on his podcast.
And I slipped that a pass. That was he went another direction.
Actually, what we said it like.
What we said about Illuminati though. I get that.
Okay, but that was a way to bring him back. That he was the brains of the Illuminati in the shadow.
So I'm like,
Robert Downey Jr. in the Skrull the whole time, and the real Iron Man is Tom Cruise.
Look,
if Tom Cruise is in the MCU, I'm done. Ugh.
Me too.
I be like this.
Tom Cruise got a pass, but Kanye can't.
So Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU. Ain't nobody. Oh, he's not. He's coming. Let him do a few bad. Let him do a couple more bad movies. He'll be back. He's coming.
I mean, same with like Chris. I feel like the same with Chris Evans stuff because he's already done an interview where he was like, something big would have to happen for me to come back. Make him a Skrull.
Don't even make him a Skrull.
Have
him train Sam. He been training Sam the entire time. He just old as hell.
Or make him a Hydra agent. I know they did the little Easter egg with the Hell Hydra, but no, like actually make him in the
real
suit
Hydra agent
with the suit with the Hydra emblem.
I'm with it.
Or you ain't even gotta do nothing special. Just have him make a cameo appearance. He over here having a beer. He's sipping with the black Captain America, the first black Captain America.
Y'all, my sister over here just jamming to whatever song is in her head. I just
what song are you listening to?
That's all I see. I'm like, y'all, she over here jamming.
Yeah, she in her room. Drive me crazy, and it feels so baby thinking.
That's probably what was in her head too.
Like, niggas, you all
but
right?
off to our last segment. You got anything in gaming news, kid?
I got a couple things in gaming news, but before I even start anything with gaming news, I just want to know: did y'all see that picture of Taylor Swift and Ice Spice?
Yes.
She couldn't arch her back or nothing. She's just standing there looking like one of them Men in Black aliens.
Cut your camera off.
Look here. The fact that Taylor Swift and Ice Spice have a song together is insane.
The song is trash.
Listen, Taylor Swift got a song with T-Pain.
But that song is good.
This song is trash, and it feels like a
Oh,
PR
song.
stunt because her boyfriend made, some asinine racist comments about Ice Spice.
Who did?
Mm-hmm.
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift's boyfriend.
Look,
But that has nothing to do with gaming. Off to gaming.
Off to gaming. Okay, so in gaming news, the Lord of the Rings Gollum video game was released to bad reviews and some glitches. They are currently working on patches to get everything fixed. The creators of the game and the editors, they apologize for the game being bad
Trash.
on release.
And
No, see, the fans aren't talking about the story being bad. It's just the game has glitches.
I just
And
want
that's
to
the
say,
glitches is what made the reviews bad.
I watched your reaction video to it, and I didn't like the way they designed Golem. I just want to put that out there.
No, they could have done better, but people trying to capitalize off the name and not the content.
Feel it.
Another thing, now that John Wick 4 is wrapped up, and I'm not going to spoil John Wick 4 for y'all who ain't seen it. Go look at it. It's the shit. Another John Wick video game. This would be the second one. Because the first one is John Wick Hex, which has already been released. But there's another John Wick game that's going to be releasing because they just announced that they're going to proceed with John Wick 5.
okay.
So there's a John Wick video game that's coming out. And then, of course, on Friday, if you ain't done it already, go get you a pre-order for Street Fighter. Street Fighter coming out on Friday.
Friday, you heard
That was
me.
country as hell.
On Friday.
Big country.
And then, of course, be on the lookout for my next Hogwarts Legacy character. Yes, I'm still playing. If you're mad about it, I feel sorry for you for not enjoying a great video game. But
Right.
Scar Monroe of Ravenclaw is coming out soon. He'll be debuting soon.
Shout out to that last name. If you don't know where the last name's from, you're uncultured, and you should not call yourself a Marvel fan.
On
It's
the
just
real.
it's like one of my characters. His name is Christophe LeBeau. If you don't know where LeBeau came from,
Can't help it.
can't call yourself a Marvel fan.
Heck yeah, and then once I'm done playing as Scar, I'm dropping 2 more characters. One of them is I forgot the names. I made these characters in my head a while back.
Well, I just I write
gotta
my
go back
stuff
and look at
down.
them. I can't write nothing down. I feel like Lil Wayne. I'm like Lil Wayne. I can't write nothing down. Oh, there's Shoto Wagner for my Gryffindor,
Uh-huh.
and then there's Sarabi Almanzar for my Hufflepuff.
Got you.
And if you don't know
Okay,
where those
Shoto.
names come from, you still suck. You don't like.
Okay,
You don't like.
Shoto.
You don't like anime. You don't like Marvel. You don't like rap, and you don't like Lion King.
See, the only reason I'm waiting to get this game because I'm waiting to get a PS5. So by the time I get a PS5, they're gonna have online multiplayer and open world.
Quidditch.
I'm waiting. So
They have it on PlayStation 4 right now.
I don't want
It's
to
released.
Yeah, one on PlayStation 4.
Man,
If
you better get
if you're waiting for the
get
PS5
the
price to go
deluxe
down,
play.
it's not going down anytime soon, bro.
Look. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Get the deluxe price. Okay, buy the deluxe game. Play it on PlayStation 4. Then when you finally get the PlayStation 5,
It'll cross over.
download the game. You'll upload your content, and you can play the game on. Because I created Scar on my PlayStation 4, but now I'm playing them on my PlayStation 5, and I ain't lose the beat.
But that's all we got for today. Send us on.
So, like always, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. This has been another episode of the BlerdSpot Podcast. I'm your host, June.8, Crystal Bay, and the homie Kid Phantom. That's about it. It was a short episode. We kept it 44. We out here in these streets. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's about it.
No, I'm not.
What?
I'm not no stale fruit that just be out here in these streets.
It's been
That's about it. We're done. We're done.
Y'all have a good one. That was number